I got a tip from someone about an exploit for revenant bots that has made this person billions of GP. Just his pure accounts each made close to 500 mil, and he showed me how to do it. Here's the setup. Obviously, you can see he's using Smite and Saradomin's Strike. Every time the spell hits, it lowers the bot's prayer by 1 point. Now, here's a really important new piece to this. The player is also using a cursed amulet of magic, which provides a negative 80 magic damage bonus. This means a spell like Saradomin's Strike that usually hits 20 might have a max hit closer to 5. So, the bot doesn't run out of food too quickly while it's getting hit with the Saradomin Strikes and being smited. The PKer obviously is also using a lot of Dragon Scimitar specs to drop the bot's prayer points to 0 whenever they have enough special attack, but the bot owners aren't stupid. The bots have a ridiculous amount of prayer or super restore potions. You'll see later like 12 of them. So even with all the extra smite, the bot runs out of food before it runs out of prayer. So the PKer switches to a cursed goblin hammer, which of course gives a negative 100 strength and attack bonus to continue to let the bot's prayer drain without doing too much damage. And after a total fight of just under 5 minutes, which is important because the tele block is about to expire, the bot's prayer drops and the PKer gets the kill. Was it worth it? I would say so. 17 mil GP of bot loot in 5 minutes. Even if you only get 1 kill every 15 minutes, you're looking at 60 to 70 mil per hour. Now, there's an issue, and here's the real reason he reached out to me. After smiting hundreds of bots, Jagex actually banned him for botting on not 1, but 3 accounts he used to farm the bots. 2 permabans and 1 temp ban. Normally I might think, well, maybe he was doing something sus. How do we know he wasn't cheating? But obviously he sent in a lot of video evidence showing that he didn't even need to use any scripts to kill the bots. But there's also some better evidence. This has happened before. 2 well-known PK YouTubers, Greg and Amity, both were also banned for botting after similarly killing revenant bots and PvP bots, and both made videos about it.
1.4 mil in the looting bag. Damn, these Addy dart bots are insane. Finally logging in after being banned for 24 hours. You know, your boy's free from the cage. I don't know why I got banned. I'm not going to let these guys try to scare me from playing on this account.
So here's the part of the video that you guys are all waiting for. It's the loot that I got from PKing all of these PK bot farms. I got permanently banned, macroing major, appeal denied instantly on both my accounts. I'm not kidding, guys.
Why are they getting banned? A clue lies in a Reddit thread. And we'll get into that right after this. Many of you know I've been a fan of the sponsor of this video for a while, Into the AM. And they're doing big things right now. Into the AM's 4th of July sale is live, up to 60% off site-wide, including their latest graphic tee launches. Whether you're gearing up for beach days, BBQs, or just a chill summer reset, these are the new styles you'll keep reaching for. Into the AM just dropped some fire new graphics. From coastal sunsets to cosmic chaos, they nailed the summer vibe. And this is a crazy enough sale where you might want to grab one for yourself, one to give someone else, and then maybe another backup one for yourself again. As you guys know, I've been wearing Into the AM clothes for a while now, and their new drops like Golden Coast, Toxic Dread, and Sunset Swell are some of their best yet. My favorite of their new arrivals is definitely the Golden Coast. I'm just a big fan of the vintage beach vibes. So, use my link in the description to get up to 60% off site-wide for their 4th of July sale. Thanks to Into the AM for sponsoring this video. On a Reddit post published by The Tipper, someone responded, "I tried running a revenant bot, and when a PKer kills me, the bot automatically reports the PKer for botting. I started poking around in the botting community to find any scripts that auto-report PKers, and I contacted a scripter who coded one of these revenant bots, and he confirmed his script reports players that attack it. So I asked why he made the report feature, assuming he wanted to troll real players by somehow getting them banned. But I was pretty surprised. He said, "I was seeing the same account hopping worlds and killing whichever bot was at the current location. At first I brushed it off, but then I started typing racist insults to get a reaction, and I never got a reply, never got muted, never got anything. I figured the account killing my bots was also a bot. My accounts only last a couple days max at revs, but I figured I could get the account flagged for a check if enough players reported for botting while the account is in a heavily botted area." And he points out I can make a rev account in about 12 hours. It takes much longer to make a decent PK account. He said it seems to have worked, I have not seen those same accounts anymore, and all the guys running my script are also reporting anyone who attacks them. We already know there are Rev PvP bots that are programmed to farm revenant bots all day. As you can see, I have footage of this happening. And now this botter basically realized his bots were getting farmed by PvP bots, and programmed a way to get those PvP bots banned. And potentially an unintended side effect is that some real players are getting banned as well, not only because they're being reported by the bots they kill, but they also probably have a decently similar activity profile as the PvP bots. So potentially these real players are collateral damage in a war between bot farms. The real question is still, can players get auto-banned from player reports? And let's test the worst case scenario. I want to make sure mass reporting a random username wouldn't trigger an auto-ban. So I asked if the scripter would try to get me banned through his bots reporting me. I don't know what he was doing, but instead, he showed me some blurry footage of a script he made that makes an entire bot farm spam report someone. He said he launched 120 relatively fresh accounts to spam report the same player. He wasn't reporting me though. He chose an account called Grukavok, rank 4 in Barrows KC, and clearly a bot. I double checked, and 24 hours after he sent me the clip of him mass reporting this rank 4 bot, it was still there. So there must be more to it than just raw automated bans based off of player reports. For example, my guess is Jagex at least has a proximity test to validate player reports, checking if the player reporting another player actually came into contact with the reported player. I want to make sure y'all aren't discouraged by this. You should totally still go farm these wildy bots and siphon as much gold from them as possible. If you get banned, which I guess there's a non-zero chance, I'm sure you'll get unbanned, or you could always email me at sirpuggertipoff@gmail.com. Now, I submitted the guy's accounts to Jagex to see if he could get unbanned, and I haven't heard back yet. Hoping for good news soon, this guy literally took out thousands of bots, and his reward is currently 3 banned accounts. I've been getting lots of tip-offs about suspicious activity in the bounty hunter worlds at the Wildy Agility course. For those of you who don't know, there are a few clans created to aggregate Wildy Agility enthusiasts with the idea of strength in numbers, leading to higher profits due to not having to lose your Wildy Agility lap streak. Plus, the bounty hunter world lacks a PJ timer, meaning if a PKer starts attacking an agility course runner, someone protecting the clan could attack the PKer. Now, all these tips say the same thing. One clan isn't playing fair. Apparently, after being beaten repeatedly straight up, BH Agility is being accused of using an army of bots to protect their agility masses. The tips say that BH Agility leadership claims they are paid Venezuelans. Now, normally I might not get involved in this at all, but the sheer number of tip-offs about this I got and the fact that there are bots involved made me a little bit curious about the drama. So I checked out World 318 while BH Agility was massing, and at first things kinda looked normal. Although I did notice lots of naked accounts out front by the log entrance. So I decided to do a little test. I was in the clan chat, nobody was attacking me. They're all also in the clan chat. So what happens if I leave the clan chat? And obviously the evidence is pretty damning here. If you aren't in the CC, the naked accounts try to attack you. A classic rag bot. I spotted 12 or so. And out of curiosity, I just straight up asked why they were using bots out front, and I got insta-kicked from the clan chat. And then a nice higher level account came up and sent me to Lumbridge. I'm not surprised, I get lots of tips about clans using bots to prop up their numbers in wildy conflicts. Honestly, it's just sad. It means they're bad at recruiting people, so they have to resort to cheating. But to be completely fair, it's not like they really have an army of bots. It's like 10 to 15 level 90s out front. It's rare to see major bugs in-game. Not as rare as I'd like, but I guess it keeps the job interesting. I was sent this clip. I have to heavily censor it because, well, there's a bug that's pretty bad, and it may or may not be fixed. As you can probably see, the user in the game gets frozen by an ice barrage, but then, while frozen, walks up to their attacker. Basically, the user knows how to walk through freezes. I remember being told about this bug and experimenting with it like 2 years ago, and it's resurfaced in a slightly different form. I'm able to consistently reproduce it. Check it out. I freeze my own account with an ult, and I can run to my ult during the freeze. It's not so great for competitive PvP, but at least it's not a major dupe or anything like that. Like I said, it may or may not be patched. I sent it to Jagex around 6 weeks ago, and I haven't checked if it's patched since. I guess the bottom line is, stay on your guard when you've frozen someone. You never know if they know about this bug if it isn't patched.